Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Look what we have here. So I found out last night that while I'm recording live on my screen, it looks backwards to me. And it's probably because it's a laptop that has its own webcam. And of course, this camera is an external camera which is plugged in by USB. So it reads this as the second camera. So I have to do the switch thingy for a selfie camera. Except this isn't actually a selfie camera. So that's why that's like that. But I did notice, I checked, I watch my own videos, and I did check and see, and I do notice that it was the right direction when it uploads. So don't worry, it will be good. So I'm going to do a different scenario. This will be my second one. I'm going to try and be quick about this. There is no special instructions for anything other than supervillain mode, and I'm not doing supervillain mode. I figured Juggernaut would be the next hardest difficulty. All right, I've already picked my 6, right? Because I wanted to get the Weapon X facility in there and the Asteroid M or whatever. So, yeah, so I guess I can just do like this maybe. But, I'm the game master, so I can do that, right? It's my game. Just kidding. Here, I will even make this easy for y'all to see. I want to make sure that card will fit there. I'm going to put it like this. Or do it like this, and you can read it. Right? You can see what's going on. Heck. I don't know why I didn't think of that the last time. Doot one, that's going to have some space there. And then one of these right here. There and there, like so. Got my mission cards. Let me look away. Ready? We'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3. This is, whoops, I fucked it up. Here. All right. 1, 2, 3. This is what it be. That's first, second, third. I guess it doesn't even really matter because it's going to slide over anyway and you fill them up as you do them, but that's the directions, so whatever. All right. These threat cards, Juggernaut threat cards. Here you are. Where are you? You're over here. Ta-da! Threat cards. I'm going to shuffle these. Something like that. I don't know. And then we start from here, clockwise. And then I roll a d6. I'm going to start, why don't we call this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That's 1. Roll a d6, it's 6. So here's where the villain starts. Dude. The heroes start opposite the villain. And I chose Beast, Mystique, and Wolverine this time. And of course, Professor Xavier, you don't see him, but here he is. He's using Cerebro. Get it? It says use Cerebro on there, and he's on the icon using Cerebro. All right, whatever. You're a dumbass, Don. All right, get the fuck out of here. All right. So since he is facing that way, all right. Now, where do I put my timeline though? I gotta move this shit. I want the timeline to be seen by y'all. So I'll move these back. Yeah, why don't I do that? They'll still be the same. Well, Okay. Here's what I want to do. It's this. Right. It will still be the same rotation. It's going to be there. All right. And then I can start the timeline here. Why not, right? I can work my way down. All right. First, oh, wait. Before I do this, the 3 hero health is 8. Do 8 healths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the 3 hero villain tier. 3 hero tier? Yes. All right. So there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They all stack just like so. All right. And I'm going to familiarize with y'all. Okay. Juggernaut. His special rules say when a hero is KO'd, Juggernaut doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw another Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. Okay, but I don't normally have to worry about that because I'm a one-person group. The BAM says, deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn. And the overflow, which I will be better about minding this time, says if 1 or more civilian/thug tokens can't be added to a location, deal 1 damage to each hero in Juggernaut's location. Draw another Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. So when it's face down, you don't even see what's there. There's no function. It's just there, and his plan is 1 step closer to being done. All right. So, where am I? Really kind of like to move these in. Maybe I can move that up. These in. Will that fit there? Half and half, maybe. And that there. Half and half, maybe. No. No. I want the storyline to be like this. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Quit fucking around. All right. All right. We start with the Master Plan cards, but I'm also going to read these to you. So what we have for locations here, I'll start with 1, right? Xavier Institute for Higher Learning. Oh, and I also have to put the thug and civilian tokens on these for setup. Don't forget that part. Okay, there's a thug. There's a thug. There's a thug. Civilian. 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 Over here. Trying to be quick. Me getting better at this. Maybe I'll do another one a little later. Maybe we'll run through all 4 possibilities eventually. I also have some solo Magic the Gathering decks. You know, there's decks that you fight against in solo mode. So that's another thing I have in mind for my solo mode playlist here. I'm going to play some of that. There's a way to play solo mode D&D. There's also a way to play solo mode Savage Worlds, I think it is. I'm probably more apt to do the D&D because I already know pretty much how to play that. But I don't know Savage Worlds very well. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'll get there someday. Solo mode stuff is what I'm really interested in right now because I am, you know, I'm the only person in my household or in my life really that plays this. I can go play with people that I don't really know so well at the local game shop, which I do from time to time. But I don't know. Life always calls, so I can never really get too incredibly involved in a big campaign for D&D because if I don't have problems, somebody else has problems and they need me, and I don't know, whatever. So let's get going. All right, so got all those tokens on there. One is Xavier Institute for Higher Learning. Now, our threat card here says Power of Citorak. Cyttorak. Power of Citorak. Whoever that is. And it says, when taking damage, heroes in this location take 1 extra damage. The next one is Asteroid M, which says, if a hero starts their turn in this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn. The next one is Muir Island, the Mutant Research Center. This was Seal of Citorak. Power of Citorak and Seal of Citorak. Here's another Power of Citorak. When taking damage, heroes in this location take 1 extra damage. Number 4. As long as one or more Avatar of Citorak is in play. Oh, this is Avatar of Citorak. Let me do that exactly wrong in the first place for you. I'm sorry. All right. Sentinel Space Station. Sentinel Space Station. If I can talk, it will be great. Avatar of Citorak is what this is called. As long as one or more Avatar of Citorak is in play, Juggernaut ignores 1 damage each hero turn. Okay, so we want to get to this one to turn that off. Here's another Avatar of Citorak. So we want to get over here and turn these off. But he's right here. He's on a Seal of Citorak. Alright. So yep, as long as one or more Avatar of Citorak is in play, Juggernaut ignores 1 damage each hero turn. But we can't even do any damage until we make him vulnerable, and we have to complete missions to do that. But I may as well do that over here. That's where I'm going to need to be. Alright. Can I think of anything else? Nope. Alright, we're going to get started. First villain turn. Bam. Juggernaut. Oops, that's a little too close there. Give me just 1 second to readjust here, and we should be good to go. And I can just set it down. All right. Juggernaut. Move 2. This looks like counterclockwise. Move 2 counterclockwise. If any Avatar of Citorak threat cards have been cleared, put 1 of them back in play in the next counterclockwise location without a threat. Oh, this sounds like it's going to be a struggle. All right. And that's called Crimson Cosmo Armor. Well, okay, we start with the 2 moves. He moves twice. Bam, bam. Lands here. He lands here. See, nothing there. Alright, bam. His bam is deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn, which there hasn't been any. Okay. Then, Crimson Cosmo Armor. If any Avatar of Citorak threat cards have been cleared, which they have not, put 1 of them back in play in the next counterclockwise location without a threat. Okay. And that makes it hero turn, right? Right. Villain turn. Add 1 master plan card to the storyline. Resolve effects, which was move, bam, and special effect. Add the indicated civilian or thug tokens on the locations around the villain. Gee. Where did those cards come from? I don't remember now. I don't know. Whatever. It would be what's on the bottom. Yeah, that's right. If it was what was supposed to happen this time. Resolve overflow effect on each location. I don't need to deal with that right now, but we got to tend to that for that. All right, hero. Hero hand. Let me draw my hand, and I put the starting hand cards on the top, randomize them in just those 3, and then randomized all the rest of these. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards off the top for my hand. You probably want to see the decks. All right, well, I'm going to drop this down one, and we'll have the decks up here, and you can see what they look like. All right, there you go. That's my hand. Here is that. That's, yeah. All right, so what I have here is, let's see, got this. On the villain turn, you may redirect any damage dealt to you to a henchman or thug in your location. Okay. Healing factor. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you have less than 3 cards in hand at the end of a villain turn, you may draw 1 card. And then another metamorph, which is Mystique. Beast has a double wild, and he has a heroic action. So I'm going to start with Wolverine with the healing factor. So as long as that card is face up in the storyline. Oh no, I'm supposed to draw 6 at the beginning of my turn, right? No, you start with 5. Yeah, you start with 5 and draw 6, right? That's the solo mode. Anyway. During setup, draw 5 cards into your hand instead of 3, making sure any start hand cards are in your hand. I don't see it. I don't know where it went. When taking damage, you may discard any card from your hand, even if it doesn't belong to the hero that took damage. If multiple heroes take damage at once, discard 1 card per damage. Whoever KO'd, you immediately lose. Okay, difficulty setting. I don't see it there. So it's got to just be under hero damage or whatever. Which was, heroes usually take damage when attacked by the villain or henchman due to activated BAM effects. For each damage a hero takes, they must discard 1 card from their hand, placing it at the bottom of their deck. If a hero discards the last card from their hand, they are immediately KO'd. Lay down that hero's game piece to indicate that it must be ignored by all game effects, both negative and positive. Then immediately resolve the BAM effect listed on the villain dashboard, but not those on any henchman threat cards. This could cause another hero to be KO'd, creating a chain reaction. If multiple heroes are KO'd at the same time, the villain BAM effect is resolved once for each KO'd hero. At the start of a KO'd hero's next turn, their piece is placed back upright during the card setup, the draw card setup. The player draws up to 4 cards from their deck. But that's the regular version. Up to 4 cards from their deck. In solo mode, under KO'd. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's down here. You can make the game easier by allowing 1 to 2 extra KOs before defeat. When KO'd, lay down all the hero game pieces and resolve a single villain BAM at the start of your next turn. Place all the hero pieces back upright. During the draw card step, draw up to 6 cards from your deck. Okay, so it'll be up to 6 cards anytime I need to draw. But my first hero turn, yes, it would. I start with 5, and it would be to draw 6 cards. Or is it just a card on your turn? Turns resolved in the usual sequence, with you playing every hero turn. Each turn you may play a card of any hero. Hero's card is you place active hero that turn. Yeah, okay. Alright, so it's just to draw 1 card at the beginning of my turns. So that's 1 extra Wolverine card. But I'm going to still play that the first time. Alright. Now we're rolling. So good. Okay, Wolverine is over here. First of all, he's got the hero action. I think for hero action, he's going to save that civilian. Good. Resolved. If I have less than 3 cards at any point in time, I can use that. But alright. So next one. Does he want to move? No. Why don't I do Beasts double? No. No. I'm going to move him. Wolverine is going to move over here. No. Before he does that, I'm going to use his heroic what's-a-majigger. No. I want to save that for over here. Well, that's a location they've been to that they didn't work on, right? Why would I start if I didn't, whatever. All right, yeah, we'll put that there, and then he'll jump. Okay. But that was another hero turn, so I should have drawn a card at the beginning of that turn as well. Right? Oh my gosh. Okay. So then this will be a new turn. So I draw 1 more card. That's my 3rd hero turn. I got another Wolverine card. We'll hang on to that for now. Why don't I use... Well, she can't. Yeah, she's got that. Redirect any damage dealt to you to a henchman or any thug in your location. Thug over here. Okay, we're going to save those because she is not where the villain is right now. She can do a punch. She's not there yet. All right. Oh, and not only that, but the second hero that goes can use the one before, right? What just happened? All right. Put that one back. We're going to run this guy back. That. Right? So now we'll say I just laid this down. Okay? I just laid this down. What I want to do is I want to put both of my hero... No, what are those? Fucking... What are those called again? I have to read it. Heroic action! That's my heroic action token. Alright. No, that was 2. Dumbass. Alright. I'm fucking it up. Sleight of hand! Alright. So I got those 2 then, right? I put those down and he moves. Boom. There. Now that's a good time to say that his turn is over. That second turn. So now, the next person's turn, I draw a card. And put that back. Add another heroic action token. Well, at that point, I may as well do... Let's get Mystique out of there. Yeah, I'm going to drop Mystique. So she can move. She has to ride off of Wolverine's move action. Alright, so Mystique can move, and she's got 2 heroic actions, as well as Metamorph, which is on the next villain turn, you may redirect any damage dealt to you to a henchman or any thug in your location. So she's going to do 1 heroic action there to complete that threat, right? When taking damage, heroes in this location take 1 extra damage, but they're not taking damage. All right, she did 1 of her heroic actions, which completes that. Get that off of there. Dump those there. That threat card is going to go there. And the threat token goes here. Right? And she just used 1 of those heroic actions. She's got another heroic action and a move. So she moves. What does this say? Another hero in this or an adjacent location may draw 1 card. That's when you land there that you can activate that, right? But she moves over here, and there's no there's nothing there for that, right? So she moved, and she's got another heroic action. There's no civilian to save, so it's got to go into the threat. So she puts a heroic action token on the threat card. Okay, there we are. That is the end of the hero turns. So I'll set my hand down. Can you see it here? Yes. There. You can see it all the way over to there. I'll set it right there, and you can see where it is. All right. So now it is the villain's turn. Right? Nobody's KO'd yet. All right. So villain turn. Flip 1 more. It is the same damn thing. Juggernaut moves 2 spaces. Where does he want to go? He moves 2 spaces, then activates BAM. Where does he want to go? Oh, it's only the direction that it says, right? So it's got to go clockwise. Those are 2 different directions. He's got to go back where he started. Zoom. Bam. And activate BAM, which is deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn. Okay, so this time, each of those take a damage. Deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn. And that comes out of my hand. 2 damage. What do I want to get rid of? We need the move. I've got that one already. I think I'm going to discard my other Metamorph. I had an attack, but she's got a double attack, and she's already where she wants to be. No, well, I guess not. I might rather do a single attack with another Metamorph. I definitely have to keep the double wild. I've got to keep the move because we don't have much move. Well, if I have a double wild, we'll have move. I'll lay that first. I won't have another move after that I know of, though. Oh, I've got to throw one of those. Yeah, because that attack is going to go to waste in either of those places, here or there. So I'm going to throw both of those. Okay, we're going to keep those. Those go on the bottom of my deck. Soup. Okay. That was the activated BAM. Now, Crimson Cosmo Armor. If any avatar of Citarac threat cards have been cleared, which they have not, put one of them back in play in the next clockwise location without a threat. So, don't worry about that. Alright, so then that is hero turn. Hero turn it is. Alright, so first hero turn, I take 1 card. It's a beast card. Regenerating factor. You may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. That's cool. And it's a move and a heroic action. That's a whole lot of beast about to happen. But that's cool. You know, he's the activated guy that's way over here. Needs to move anyway, so may as well. Alright, so instead of this, I may as well just do this. So he's got to move. He has 1 move in the past. We'll begin right now. Beast will move over here to the Sentinel Space Station, and he will use 1 heroic action. Place a heroic action token on the card. Right? Okay. Then I can move Mystique. So I will move Mystique because she gets this over here too. She's got a move, she's got a heroic action, and she's got an attack. So she's going to use her attack first to clear. No, wait. She's going to move first. She moves here, uses her attack to clear the thug. Oh, wait, you know what? On the next villain turn, you may redirect any damage dealt to you to a henchman. Or any thug in your location. So that would have destroyed that instead of getting rid of one of those damages. Don't forget that part. Which one would I have kept? Well, I want to keep the move because I don't have that many moves. Well, attacks. I don't know. You want to keep those around because everybody needs to move around. When I move, I got to move 3 times. So yeah. That's where I would be from this one. Back here. That was that next villain turn. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed something. I'll remember. I'll do my best to remember. All right, so where was I? That would have cleared this thug in the first place, right? And the thug would have went there. So now she just moved. I want to give her. Well, she doesn't need to attack, but she is going to use her heroic action to save this civilian. Of course, that is her priority. Okay, so that's her heroic action, her move. She doesn't have anyone to punch. So does that go in her pocket then? Does she get a token for that? Hero turn. Okay. Hero turn. Once the master plan card is fully resolved, it's time for the heroes to act. Players collectively choose each hero, or which hero will start the game. Then they will take their turns in clockwise order until the end of the game. During their turn, players follow these steps in order. Draw a card, play a card, resolve actions, location effect. Draw a card. The active player draws the top card from their hero deck into their hand. If their hero is KO'd, they draw up to 4 cards instead, which will be up to 6 for us in solo mode. Note, there is no limit to the number of cards a player may have in their hand. If their deck runs out, the player simply doesn't draw a card. Step 2, play a card. The active player chooses a hero card from their hand and adds it to the end of the storyline to the right of the last card played. That's not it either. Resolve actions. Look at the symbols. This is probably where it is. Look at the symbols at the bottom part of the hero card just played and at the bottom of the previous hero card in the storyline, even if they are separated by a master plan card. Oh, so this guy would have also gotten that heroic action. So why don't I put that there? Because, yeah, that's where it would have been anyway. That will remove that. I forgot that. It's only the very first player that goes that doesn't get what was before them. This goes here. End of turn. You may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to swap a card from your hand with one of your face-up cards in the storyline. Oh, that's the end of your turn, right? At the end of your turn, that activates if you... Yeah. So Beast would have been there once while that was the... Well, it would have been his turn, though. And he did not end his turn there. Or did he? They are all... No, it's not if it isn't the active hero. That's the way it is in solo mode, right? Okay. But that would have just been completed by Mystique before she left. So she wouldn't have ended her turn there. She ended her turn there. So I don't think any of those would actually be activated just yet. Beast moved, and then she moved there, yeah. Ended her turn there. Alright, so it's whatever the next one is, if they are still there, but they probably won't be because they want to move. Well, I say... Oh, and what I was wondering about was, do I get to put her remaining attack action in her back pocket, right? So, each of these symbols corresponds to an action. Wait, where was I? Look at the symbols at the bottom part of the hero card and just played, and at the bottom of the previous hero card in the storyline, even if they are separated by a master plan card. Each of these symbols corresponds to an action the hero can perform this turn. In any order, the first player in the game does not benefit from the actions of another hero's card, as there are no other hero cards in the storyline yet. Keep in mind that when heroes unite their efforts, they only benefit from the symbols at the bottom of the other hero's card, not from any special effects or extra symbols shown above that. Right. The active player may perform the following actions, once per symbol available to them in any order they like. Move. Move the hero to an adjacent location in any direction. Attack. Deal 1 damage to an enemy of the player's choice in the active hero's location. That's all the attack stuff. The hero action stuff, the wild stuff, and then under that it says special effect. In each hero deck, there are a few cards with a special effect described in a box above the regular action symbols. The active hero may apply the listed effect before or after any of the other actions. Remember that these special effects cannot be performed by other heroes. Action tokens. If the active hero has any action tokens in their possession, move, attack, hero action, or wild, they may spend them at any point during this step to perform the corresponding action. Note that when a hero gets an action token, they may hold onto them and spend them during any future turn. But nothing does say that you can just have an action token from what you have left over. The location, it's just you may. The active player may perform the following actions once per symbol available to them in any order they like and during their turn. Well, when they resolve actions. So she may attack right now, but there's nothing to attack, so she's just swinging at the air. Alright, let's move on. Last one. What am I doing here? Well, Beast doesn't need to attack either. But I may as well use that. So then he can move, first of all. And then he can use a heroic action. Oops. Place a heroic action token on here. Okay, we're getting closer. You know, the funny thing about this is Juggernaut, well, so far anyway, Juggernaut's master plan has not put any more thugs or civilians on the board at all. So I don't know if we're going to actually be able to complete all that. Can we? How many more are on the board? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more thugs, or 1, 2, 3 more civilians? No, that's not going to complete those two. So that's the thing with Juggernaut, is he really kind of starves you from that unlockage. Oh, and Beast was supposed to take another card, which is another attack. Right? Yes. So he did that. Good. There went that. That's done. That's my deck. It's not under 3 yet. It almost would have been, but I fucked up is why. Alright. And he did not end his turn there, so he's good. Alright, so this is master plan time, right? Bam! Oh, there's one where he's going to add some. So we're getting there. Alright. Move to the next counterclockwise location with the most heroes, which is just that next one there. Alright, here he comes. Bam! Here he is, Juggernaut. Boosh. There is no activated BAM, though. Alright. Unstoppable charge. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Juggernaut's location. Well, that's kind of like it anyway. Okay, 1 damage to each hero except Mystique. On the next villain turn, you may redirect any damage dealt to you to a henchman or any thug in your location. Does that mean, well, if there's not one, she can't redirect it, right? That goes to waste then. Alright. Screw it then. We'll do it without it. Whatever. Alright, unstoppable charge. We deal 1 damage to each hero in Juggernaut's location. So each of them get 1 damage, which is 2 damage. I've got to pick 2 cards to throw away. Well, almost there. I want to keep. I've got to be able to move. No. I want a heroic action. Yeah, they just want to stay right there anyway. I'm going to keep the heroic action for Beast. Throw those away. But now that I've done that Wolverine thing way back at the beginning, the healing factor says, as long as this card is face up in the storyline. Oh, I'm sorry, here, wait. I'm going to start this one over here in this storyline so that we have it all the way across that whole thing. Okay, move that there. One more time. Healing factor. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you have less than 3 cards in hand at the end of a villain turn, you may draw 1 card. So, at the end of a villain turn, you may draw 1 card. So at the end of this, I'm going to draw 1 card. Not just yet, though. We just did the damage. There is not anything on that threat card to activate the threat. And we've got, what? A thug and a civilian in each adjacent location. But not anywhere where they are. Okay, so a thug and a civilian. A thug and a civilian. We're not overflowing just yet. Over there, but we gotta go fight them. We gotta go do something over there. This one's real shallow, I guess. It'll fill up after 3. Alright. Weapon X facility is... There's 1 civilian in there. A group of 3 thugs. Alright, so I finished that. Now I can draw my card. Ta-da! I want to see what it is. Oh, it's got pew pew! Poosh poosh! I'm gonna kick somebody's ass with that. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright. Alright, and that is the end of the villain turn, right? So then, here I am the hero again. I've got 2 cards now. Both of those metamorphs are over. It's unfortunate that one, I already had 3 cards in my hand. Alright. Well, what do I do? First of all, I'm going to Yeah. I'm going to play Beast. Beast is going to... Wait, I need to draw a card first. Yes, draw a card first. But I played Beast. Alright, it's going to be a wild card. I played Beast here with a heroic action, right? So he's got a heroic action and 2 wilds. So what he's going to do is he's going to move for one of his wilds. He's going to use a heroic action. Save that civilian. Then he's going to use his other wild to move again. Right back. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Wolverine can't go anywhere right now anyway, but that is a whole lot of waste then. Why don't I save that? I'm going to do another Beast move. So this time, Beast can do 1 wild and 1 heroic action. So, wait, I needed to draw a card first. I forget that every damn time. So then we have a Spy Master. The next Master Plan card played cannot add civilians or thugs to your location or one of the 2 adjacent ones you choose. That's when you place it. Okay, well, we're not there yet with that, and we're working on Avatar of Citrak already. So, as chance had it, it was just kind of it just kind of happened right, where it needed to be. All right, so yes, drew my card, placed the Beast card here. He's got a heroic action and a wild. So, heroic action first, and then the wild will be another heroic action. Threat unlocked. Okay. Both of those are done. End of turn. You may gain 1 move, heroic action, or attack token. So then if he ends his turn here, he gets one of those, right? What I want for him... I'd say he wants an attack in his back pocket because it's going to eventually boil down to that. You're going to be trying to beat up on Juggernaut while he's running around kicking their asses. Oh, but there's 3 after every. Well, what I want to work towards right now is 1 more threat, which will be 3 heroic actions. So why don't I make that a heroic action? You cannot take a wild. So Beast comes with a heroic action. He's got 1. And I may use that this turn, but I won't. Okay. That's resolved. Location effect. Yep, I just got that. Okay, so spend action tokens comes before location effect. So he cannot actually spend that same turn that he gets it. I'm sorry. Sorry to say. And... no, that's not a villain turn. I'm still here. All right, so I draw one more card to start my third hero turn. Right? It's another Mystique. Nice. All right, she can move 1. Why don't I play this first? I'll play that. So that has the Spy Master. The next Master Plan card played cannot add a civilian or thug to your location or any of the 2 adjacent ones you choose. Does that come first, or do the I hear a turn? Draw a card, play a card, resolve actions, then special effects. So she can move first. She's got to move, and she's got a wild card first before that happens. She will move first. She'll move over here. She's got a wild card. Let's say she's just going to work for the Seal of Citarac, right? Yes, we're going to put 1 heroic action token on there, like so. Then, special effects, which will activate the Spy Master. The next Master Plan card played cannot add civilians or thugs to your location or one other location that you choose. I will choose Hangar Bay. Cannot add another one to Hangar Bay. Nor weapon facility. All right. That is the end of the hero turn. So now we're on to another Master Plan. That one's she needs to work on those guys. Yeah, why don't I take that back? So for her wild, she's going to use a heroic action, but in order to use that heroic action, or what she's going to use the heroic action for, is to save this civilian. There we go. So then there's, well, I probably need to leave that there or whatever, but I don't know. But then there's 1 empty space, so if there is anything added after that, there will be a little bit of cushion. All right, so there. Now we're ready for the next Master Plan card, right? Here. Master Plan. Flip it. Boom. Juggernaut. Move to the next clockwise location with the most heroes. Clockwise location with the most heroes. Boom. Here he is with Mystique. Unstoppable charge. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Juggernaut's location. Okay. 1 damage to Mystique. Which, but I can discard any card I want. I'm going to discard Wolverine because that's, well, he kind of needs to kill that thug, but I think that's going to happen first. So we're going to discard Wolverine, and I'm going to keep that one. Discard Wolverine. Then that was her damage. That was Mystique's damage. And okay, so for it would have 1 thug and 1 civilian in each adjacent tile or location. However, this one is protected by her Spy Master, as is this one. So this one gets a thug and a civilian, and luckily enough, they've got space for 1 of each. but that just fills it up. So that's going to be our next stop. Our next aim, anyway. Okay. There's that. And healing factor. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you have less than 3 cards in your hand at the end of a villain turn, you may draw 1 card. Just straightening that. So I'm going to draw 1 card for the hero. Yeah, it's when you're KO'd that you can draw 6. So I just drew another one, which is a move for Mystique. I'm not real thrilled about that, but because she's already got another move over here anyway. Well, Mystique is the only one I can do anything with. Maybe she needs to go save some civilians or something. Okay, nobody's KO'd yet, so special rules don't apply yet. That didn't have a BAM. There's no overflow yet. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to play this card, which is Double Wild for Mystique. Oh no, she needs to draw a card at the beginning of her turn. I keep forgetting that because I do it wrong the first time, and then that's what I continue to do. So I'm trying to learn how to do something habitually. All right. So she's got to move, and she's got 2 wilds. So she's going to move, first of all, and she's going to use 2 wilds for 2 heroic actions to save 2 civilians. So we've got 2 more spaces open. Doing a little bit better that time. Okay. Now I get to go 1 more. Work on that one right there. I'm taking damage. Heroes at this location take 1 extra damage. Oh, I missed that here. If a hero starts their turn in this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn. Oh, I missed that part. Oh, man. That was the Seal of Citarac. Alright, I'm not there yet. Maybe by the time I get through all 4 villains, I'll have this down where I can be somewhat certain enough that I can play this game in 40 minutes. A right way, right? So I missed that. If a hero starts their turn in this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn. What did I just do? Yeah. You really cannot use the Spy Master for that. I just fucked it up, and now I'm confused. It's been enough. I don't recall exactly what just happened. Oh, farts. Well, I guess what it would mean is a thug and a civilian would be on a tile, right? Why don't I just put a thug and a civilian on there? It would be this one. There. I'll read it again just to make sure. The next master plan card played cannot add a civilian or a thug to your location or one of the two adjacent ones you choose. Yes, which I chose that one. So I just put them back on there. There. Right? Am I right? Am I all square? I think I am. Where did I leave off? I played the Mystique card. She moved and she saved two civilians, right? So now we're on to the next hero turn, and I've got these two. Plus, at the beginning of my turn, I need to draw a card. Boom. It's another Wolverine card. Wolverine can move, and he can attack. And he's got two wild cards to use. Perfect. Right? Fucking perfect. And then, no, Beast can't use that. I need another Beast card in order for him to be able to use somebody else's move. But, alright. I should have chosen a move token. Alright, Wolverine is going to move. No, first he's going to attack. He's going to attack this thug. Bam. Kill the thug. Then he moves. Bam. He's got two wilds to use now. So, well, okay, in the turn sequence, your action tokens come after your regular actions from your storyline, right? You do your regular actions, then you resolve special effects on your card, then you spend your action tokens to resolve their actions. And after that is when the location effect happens. Alright. So, Wolverine, I drew a card, I played that. He moved. No, he punched, or he attacked, then he moved. Now he's got two wild, right? I think we're going to leave that civilian there for Beast. No, because he's going to want to move before he can use that token. So don't leave that there for Beast. I'm going to use both. Yeah, I'm going to use both actions. Because I can, well, Mystique has her own move action on her card. So when I activate her, she will just move. I think Wolverine, I'm going to play Wolverine again after this, but I'm just thinking ahead. If I want to play Wolverine again, what that's going to do is it's a wild card. So then he's going to be wild, he can move, and have one attack. So if this turn, if I use the two wilds, yeah. If I use the two wilds this turn for one attack and one heroic action to save this civilian, I'm going to do that. Consider those used this turn. Right? So then that is resolved. Okay, next hero turn, I'm going to draw a card. Don't forget to do that. She can attack and do a heroic action after she moves. Next hero turn, I'm going to lay down Wolverine. So Wolverine has a wild and a move and an attack. So he's going to move. He's going to attack, of course, and remove one of these thugs. Did I ever take a thug or civilian token off of here and put it back over there? I don't remember if I did or not. I might have done that. Just, I don't know, force of habit or whatever. Just not paying attention. Absent-minded. All right, anyway. It was a move, an attack, and a wild. He moved. He attacked. Now he's got a wild. I want to say that at this particular location, it's not going to get any more civilians or thugs. Well, it might just. I don't know Juggernaut's cards enough yet, but I think I'm going to spend my wild on a heroic action to place a heroic action token on the threat card. Okie dokie. All right. So I believe that concludes the hero's turn. And if a hero starts their turn in this location, treat any special effects on their card as blank this turn. So when his next turn starts, his special instructions will be blank. Remember that. All right. So now it is Juggernaut's turn. Master plan, and I have to move my hand. I'm sorry. Master plan. Sit right underneath that. Bam. He's gonna move 4. Well, I said bam. It's not. We're not activating bam. I use that word sometimes. We're moving 4 locations counterclockwise. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? And we gotta chase his ass over there in order to do any damage to him. Not only that, he just moved 4 spaces, and the motherfucker activates BAM. So you deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn. Which means both of these guys, which means 2 cards are gone, and that KOs every motherfucking body. Alright, so that's my first KO. Let me refer to the rules one more time. Okay. Okay. Discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck per damage suffered. KO'd if you discard the last card in your hand. Lay hero down, activate villains, BAM. It was the activated BAM that did KO them. So that activates another BAM again. Where is hero damage again? Page 9, right? No. Page 10. Hero damage. KO. If a hero discards the last card from their hand, they are immediately KO'd. Lay down that hero's game piece to indicate that, oh no, we're doing solo mode. Alright, let me do the other one. Difficulty setting is where that was. Okay, we'll go to when KO'd, lay down all the hero game pieces and resolve a single villain BAM at the start of your next turn. Oh no. Activate a single villain BAM. That's the end of the sentence. At the start of your next turn, place all the hero pieces back upright. During the draw card step, draw up to 6 cards from your deck. All right. So we are KO'd. Well, if the villain BAM does more damage to us when we don't even have cards yet, does that kill us all? Alright, he's KO'd. You get to keep your tokens though, right? He's KO'd and she's KO'd, even though she didn't even come into contact with him that fucking turn. It's like, I feel fatigued. Oh my god, I feel it in my friends or whatever. All right. So we laid them all down. Okay, lay down all the hero game pieces and resolve a single villain BAM. So we're doing the BAM again. Deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn, and it's only going to be 1. No, that's this turn. This whole turn he did, so it's going to do more to everyone there. Well, it would if you had opponents or had not opponents, but cooperative players, cooperative team members. You know what I mean? But since we're playing solo, it's just all down. Ring around the rosy. All right. So that was the single villain BAM again. I don't have any cards to get rid of. Okay. Then at the end of here, we've got a thug in this one. We've got 2 thugs in the one that he is in, and then we got 1 thug there. So 1, 2, 1 thugs. Thug. Thug. Thug, and that is making me nervous, and thug. Okay. That's done. And plus healing factor, as long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you have less than 3 cards in hand at the end of a villain turn, you may draw 1 card. First of all, I can draw 1 card. It's the end of the villain turn. We got Mystique Wildcard. Then, at the start of your next turn, place all the hero pieces back upright. During the draw card step, draw up to 6 cards from your deck. I get 1 extra. Okay, we turn them all upright. Zoop, zoop. Oh, just got knocked out. What happened? Turn them all upright. During my draw step, draw up to 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've had 1 KO so far. Another Spy Master. Adamantium Claws. It's got 3 attacks. Only 1 that the others can use, though. Alright. So, there's that. Now, what am I looking to do? We're all square. But everyone knows that I just got my ass kicked. And now I'm only prolonging the inevitable. Alright. I'm going to sit down. My legs are killing me. Alright. Well, drew my cards. What I have to use is 1 wild. He's got 1 wild. Well, I can play the double wild, so he's got 3 wild. What he's going to use is use 2 of those wilds for heroic actions to complete this threat. He's got 1 more wild to use, but before I do that, I'm going to this out of here. Threat card goes here. I should keep those burning over here. Somebody wants to call me while I'm doing this. Smile, you're on candid camera. Hi. No, I'm not, but I'm recording right now. You're recording on my YouTube channel. Okay, cool. All right, sounds good. Yes. Dishes in the dishwasher are done. They're not taken care of. Yeah. All right, sounds good. Mm-hmm. Awesome. All right, thank you. Bye. Sorry for the interruption. All right. It was necessary, I assure you. He has one more wild, right? Well, I want to read what this is. End of turn. You may discard one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to gain 2 attack tokens. I'll save that for somebody else. For his wild, he's going to move over here. Boom. Also, since I cleared the 4th threat, that I don't know what to do with those. I think I just put them over here or whatever. That threat is unlocked. I'm going to bring these back over here. That will go there. Okay, so there's Wolverine. That was my first hero turn. Now, what I want to do is it will be a double wild for someone. Double wild and double heroic action. Well, I'm going to wait on him. What is that threat? When taking damage, heroes in this location take 1 extra damage. And this one says, if a hero starts their turn in this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn. All right, so they take 1 extra damage whenever they take damage in that location. I want to get that done and over with, and I want to get them out of there. Don't worry about the threat. Oh, not only that, but now the villain acts after every 2 hero cards because I unlocked that. So I only get to go once, and then it's the villain's turn. So, I am definitely going to play this other Wolverine action. So I've got 3 attacks and 2 wilds with Wolverine. Oh no, he needs to draw a card. Draw a card, my friend. Draw a card for you. Okay, we got it. That's Mystique anyway. She's got a lot to do. Alright. Set that down. 3 attacks, 2 wilds. Well, 1, he's going to attack 3 thugs. 3 thugs. Those are his 3 attacks. His 2 wilds, he's going to use 1 wild for a heroic action to save this civilian here. And then his 2nd wild, he's going to move. Okie dokie. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm good. Right where it should be, because they haven't taken damage yet. I'm going to move my Dr. Xavier. Move him over here. And my die can go here. Over here, actually, because I'm not going to use it again this game. All right. So that is the end of the hero's turn. Now remember, when we start our turn there, when Wolverine starts his turn, no special effects will be used on his card, right? Okay. So now it is Juggernaut's turn. He turns over a Master Plan card. Master Plan. He moves 1, 2, 3, 4 in the other direction. Gonna run back through and wreck everybody again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boosh, 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 boosh. That's what Juggernaut's like. All right. He did 4, and then activate Bam. Deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn. So that's Wolverine and Beast. That's 2 damage. Yes, 2 damage. What do I not want? Not want. I want that. She's kind of wild. Probably throw those away. I'll keep that. All right, so I'm going to throw away these 2 cards, right? Drop my hand. I've got 2 cards that I'm putting on the bottom of my deck. All right, so that was activated Bam. Then, just reading a location effect. All right, so the civilians, he gets 1 civilian in each adjacent and 2 civilians in his current. One civilian, 2 civilians. I can't do any damage yet, but we're almost there. Okay, that is the end of the villain turn. I've got more than 3, right? Yes, I do have more than 3. Okay. Hero turn. I haven't had any overflow yet, but we're getting there. Hero turn. Draw a card, first of all. Yeah, I'm going to do Beast next. Okay, Beast will be the first one. He's going to play that right there. That is a move and a heroic action, and he gets one attack from Wolverine's previous thingy. All right, so he is going to use his heroic action to save this civilian here at his current location. Then he is going to move here, and he brings his heroic action token with him. And then he's going to use his attack to eliminate one of these thugs. Okay? His turn isn't over just yet. Then yeah, there's no special effects. After that comes the action tokens. So I'll use his heroic action token to save another civilian. That's going to unlock that mission there. Boom. Now we can do... Gotta set these down. Now we can do damage to Juggernaut after one whole KO. Yep. Alright, that is unlocked. This slides over. So the villain is now vulnerable to damage. Not only that, but each hero gets to draw one card if I just defeat one more thug. Alright. There we are. End of turn, you may discard one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to gain 2 attack tokens. I might like to do that. I think I'm going to do that. I am going to discard Mystique's wild card. I'll discard that to get 2 attack tokens. Okay, but I can't use those this turn, because that was a location effect which comes after spending any action tokens. So that's got to wait until next turn. Okay, next hero turn. I'll draw a card. That's a beast card. 2 beast cards over there. Good old beast. I want to... Yeah. I will play a Wolverine card. Do I want to do that? Yeah. I've got to eliminate that instead of indulging in the boss. Alright, so I played that Wolverine card. He can move, he can do 1 heroic action, and he can attack. So 1, he will attack a thug. That unlocks the thug mission, or completes the thug mission, unlocks it. So that's done. Each hero immediately draws 1 card. I've got 3 heroes. 1, 2, 3. That's upside down. Oh, it's supposed to be, because Beast is hanging upside down. Alright. Genius. Intelligence. Nice. Okay. Okay. So that was each hero immediately draws a card after we finish that mission. right? So Wolverine used his attack on a thug. So now he's got a heroic action and a move action. I think what we're going to do is save this thug. He's going to use his heroic action to save to save the civilian. Use his heroic action to save the civilian, and he's going to move back this direction. Boom. Here he is over here. There was no special instructions anyway, so when he started his if a hero starts their turn in this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn. But there was no special effects. All right. So there went Wolverine. I believe I drew at the beginning of that hand. Did I not? I don't remember. Pretty sure I did. All right. So that means it is Juggernaut's turn again. Boosh. He runs 3 spaces counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3. After that, activate BAM. Deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn, which is only going to be Beast. That's 1 damage. Out of all those cards, that's not too bad. I can't complain. What do I want to do after this is what I'm thinking, but well, I need to get rid of 1 card. Poor Wolverine. I've got to get rid of his. Yeah. Got to get rid of the Wolverine card. Really? Do I want to do that? Yeah. Yeah, getting rid of Wolverine. All right. So that will go underneath there, like so. Okay, that was the activated BAM. Now, get 1 thug on each adjacent tile and 2 thugs on the current tile for Juggernaut. So I do a thug over here, 2 thugs here, and that one is full. 1 thug here. All right. It's the end of the villain turn. Oh, you know what? When a hero is KO'd, Juggernaut doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw another Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. Oh, damn it. How long ago did they get KO'd? That was how many turns ago? when a hero is KO'd, Juggernaut doesn't activate his BAM, instead draw another Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. Well, how much damage was that? It was none, right? Alright, it was none because they were already dead. Instead of the BAM, put another Master Plan card in the storyline. I guess what I have to do is put it here. But I mean, I've already done everything on that card. So what I'm going to do is put this card here, right? Just whatever the next one was. Was it the same thing? It was not quite the same thing. I could do that instead. No, that's a different direction. It's a different direction. Screw it. This one's going down. Face down. Oh, we can just say it might have been a different chance, right? From the draw of the deck. It's a possibility. Whatever. I fucked up is what it is. Our storyline is huge. Why don't I move these? I'm going to move the whole thing all the way up. Right? Moving these over here. Moving these over here. Moving these over here. Then these will all come up. Whoop. They can now. Whoop. Then those two and these two go here. These can come over here. No, I want it here. Don't I? No, I want it here because then I get 2 rows of this length. Oh, then what? Well, let me get that out of the way. No, I just gotta pick them up. And these come back here. Pew, 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 pew. Like this. Even fit one more. There. All right, I've got some more space. Okay. Now, that was the end of the villain turn. I think I'm square again, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhat. That should have been that, and that should have been that, but I had already executed everything on that card when I figured it out, so that's the one I stuck with there. All right. Now, now it's the hero's turn, right? So I get my hand. Here's my hand. I've got 2 Mystique cards and 3 Beast cards. The last thing that I was going to, that I can use is an attack. Well, why don't I wait on that one? Because when he moves, 1 attack there and then move. I think that's okay. That would be fine for that. I'll move her first. She's going to move and have 2 attacks. That'll work. Okay, Relay Mystique. So she's got a move and an attack plus another attack. She's going to move and then use 2 attacks to defeat 2 thugs, which don't even matter anymore. We're just taking them off there. Oh, she didn't draw her card. She needs to draw her card, which is a Wolverine card. Okay. So there's that. Now whoever goes this time has a move and an attack. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Going to play Wolverine. So he's got 1 wild, an attack, and a move. The special effect doesn't come until we're done with these actions, right? So he's got a wild, an attack, and a move. He's going to move. And use his wild to move again. And then use an attack for a thug. Then he's going to use an attack for a thug. It's his special special instructions, and I did not draw for him either. So I'll draw another one. Sorry. It's Beast. Okay, that's that same card anyway. Alright, so he's got 2 attacks, and I think what he wants to do, well, he's going to use 1 for a thug and 1 for Juggernaut. On there. And take 1 health from Juggernaut. Okie dokie. Alright, so we got 5 cards left. Okay, end of turn. Another hero in this location or an adjacent location may draw 1 card. There is 1 in an adjacent location, so I'll draw 1 more beast card, which is the one where he's hanging upside down. So Beast is about to be completely activated, and that makes 6 cards for us in our hand. I've got a ton of Beast cards. Alright. Master Plan card. There are 4 left altogether, and we just flipped 1. Master Plan. Villain turn. Add 1 Master Plan card to the storyline. Resolve effects in order from top to bottom. Which is he moves twice counterclockwise. 1, 2. Y'all just got fucked up. Bam. Activate Bam. Deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn. So we take 2 damage. hell? Toss one of those and one of those. Alright. 2 damage. Right. They're going to go under the deck. So what I have left are these 4. Got a Mystique, got a Beast, 2 heroic actions, and then I've got this Beast, Genius Intelligence. This turn you can treat heroic actions as wild. So that's going to go well with that. Alright. That was the activated BAM. Okay, and then I do thugs. Right? So we do 1 thug in each adjacent and 2 thugs in his current. Good. Villain turn is over. I have more than 3 cards in my hand, so I can't draw. So now it is the hero turn. Hero turn. Well, why don't I play this Beast card? It's 2 heroic actions plus the wild card or the wild action from before. Okie dokie. No, he needed to draw first. I'm sorry. But yes, that's what I want to lay. He just drew another card. Generating factor, you may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. Alright, so we'll save that. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so he's got a wild, and he's got 2 heroic actions. Plus he's got 2 attack tokens over here. So I think I want to use 1 heroic action to save this thug. Or to save this civilian, I'm sorry. I'll use 1. Oh, I can't use these yet. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so I've used 1 heroic action. I'm going to use my wild to move over here. And then he's got 1 more heroic action. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a heroic action token in the threat card because I want to get that out of there so I don't take extra damage. So that was the last of his regular actions, but he still has tokens. I think I want to use those tokens on Juggernaut himself. Alrighty. So he'll go psh, psh. That goes tick, tick. Alright. Location effect. He hasn't taken any damage yet. So that's good. I think I'm going to play this Beast card. Oh, somebody's calling. Oh, I have to draw a card. Don't forget to draw a card. I drew my card. Somebody's calling me. Hello? No, it did earlier, but it's not right now. Wow. No, I didn't. Okay. All right. Alrighty. See ya. Thanks for letting me know. Bye bye. Okay. Yes. So what I played was Genius Intelligence. This turn you can treat, well, yeah, this whole turn you can treat heroic actions as wilds. But you know what? That comes later in the special instructions comes later in the turn. If it will be this whole turn, and I know that's coming, I can probably know that and use those now, right? So there's a discrepancy I found. I'm sorry. One small thing, one small inconsistency, or in a, it's the genius intelligence. The special effect will execute after all those actions from the turn. So then none of those heroic actions should turn to wild. But I'm going to play as though it did. So those are all wilds. Sorry. Beast has 3 wilds. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to use 2 of them for heroic actions anyway. To unlock this heroic action, or this threat with heroic action tokens, right? So we did that. Remove the threat. Boosh. He's got 1 more wild. On that card it says, end of turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. All right. He's got 1 more wild, and I think what he's going to do is use it to attack Juggernaut just once. Tick. Okay. That is the end of the player turn. Then I turn over 1 more Master Plan card. Here, let me slide these up, and I can make more room. Slide them all up, and then all these can come up. Zoot, zoot, zoot. Like so. Space. Okay. These can all come up. Zoop, zoop, zoop. I can have some more space at the bottom. It's quite a timeline. It's quite a battle. They traipsed all over the friggin' country. All right. That's when we play a Master Plan card. There are 2 left. So there, he's gonna move 2 clockwise. I already had more than 3 cards, so that end of turn thing wasn't a big deal. Alright. So he did that. Activate BAM. Deal 1 damage to each hero in locations Juggernaut left, entered, or moved through this turn. And that's 3 whole damage that just happened to me. I've got 4 cards. So that's just that. Well, Beast can move. She can move. Kind of want to keep that there. She can move and punch. He's going to need to move and punch also. Alright, so I'll keep that one, and we'll throw that away. Actually, why don't I throw... Well, Wolverine is where he is. So I want to do some more damage where he is. So I want to keep that card. And I guess these ones are getting thrown away. I'm sorry, but it's necessary. It has to happen. Okay. Did that. That was the activated BAM. Now, I add a civilian to each adjacent and 2 civilians to the current location, right? There we go. Civilian there, 2 civilians here. Which makes that one full again. Alright. End of villain turn. However, healing factor, as long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you have less than 3 cards in your hand at the end of a villain turn, you may draw 1 card. So I'm going to draw 1 more card, which is a Mystique card. I've got Mystique and Wolverine. Alright, now it's the hero's turn. Beginning of the hero turn, I draw 1 card, right? Which is a beast card. Thank you very much. I've got all of them. Oh, which one do I want to do first? Well, can I just not use one of those actions? Because I don't want him to move. It's just that you may, right? Resolve actions is you may. The active player may perform the following actions once per symbol available to them in any order they like. So you don't have to. All right. So what I'm going to play right now is this Wolverine card, right? So we lay that down. So he's got 1 move, and he's also got 1 heroic action. He's going to use his heroic action to save 1 civilian, rescue 1 civilian. He's going to not move. He decides to not move. So then after resolving actions, we resolve any special effects, which is the Adamantium Claws, which is 2 attacks. Knowing Juggernaut, I want to use 1 of these attacks for the Thug and 1 attack for Juggernaut himself. So 1 more tick. Tick. Okay. Next hero turn, I draw 1 more card, which is a Wolverine card. It's just to move. Damn it. Don't even need to friggin' move. Alright, well, what I want to do is I want to use my Mystique card, because she can use his move from before. So we're going to play that. She can move, and she's got 2 attacks. So I'm going to use 1 attack to eliminate 1 of these thugs. Then she's going to move. Oh, also, if a hero starts their turn in this location, treat any special effects on their cards as blank this turn, but she doesn't have any special effects. So she used 1 attack, 1 move, and now she's going to use 1 attack there. Right? Yes. To take 1 tick off of Juggernaut. He's got 3 left. Whoops. That's all right. And that is the end of turn. You know what? Another hero in this or an adjacent location may draw one card. Wolverine ended his turn in that location, so I can draw one. And Mystique ended hers in that location, so I can draw one again. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to start putting my hand over here. Does it reach? Or I can reach it. These. Suppose I can put the discarded threat cards over here. And the master plan cards here. Okie dokie. And then this is my draw deck. Okay. Now, there are 2 master plan cards left. We've got to turn 1. Juggernaut moves through all my guys again. I think I just lost. All right. He moves 4 spaces counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate BAM. 1 damage to every one of those guys. That's 3 damage so far. Well, going to need moves, and that move comes with an attack. There are thugs there. So I'll hang on to that guy. These 3 are the ones that I'm going to throw out. Okay. Discard those 3 and keep the 1 for Beast, right? So that's going to get discarded under my draw pile. That was activate BAM. Now we get a thug in each adjacent location and 2 thugs in the current location. One thug adjacent, 2 thugs current, 1 thug adjacent. This one's filling up. Okay, and the end of the villain turn. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you have less than 3 cards in hand at the end of the villain turn, you may draw 1 card. So I can draw 1 card, which is a Mystique card. Excellent. Excellent. What I want to do is... No. This is the beginning of the hero's turn. So beginning of hero turn, I draw 1 card. Right? That's the Spy Master thingy. Okay, when I draw 1 card... Well, I can at least prevent overflow for the final master plan card. Alright, I'm going to play Mystique move card here. It's got Spy Master on it. So she can move, and she's got 2 actions from the card before. She's going to move here. I'm sorry. She's got 2 attacks from the card before. So she's going to move here and then use her 2 attacks for these thugs. Stop it from overflowing in the first place. So that's all of those actions. Then you execute her special effect, which is Spy Master. The next Master Plan card played cannot add civilian or thug to your location or one of the 2 adjacent ones you choose. So I'll say not this one that she's in, nor the one that the Hangar Bay where Juggernaut is. Okay, and that's the end of that player turn. So the beginning of the next player turn, I draw a card. It's another Mystique card. Just 1 attack. No. Alright, so then I will play this Mystique card, which is just 1 attack, but she's got the move from before. So she's going to move here, and she's going to use her attack on Juggernaut himself. That's 1 tick off of Juggernaut. He's got 1 left. And end of turn, you may gain 1 move, heroic action, or attack token. I will give her an attack token. Or even... Oh, because he's about to move. Okay. She needs a token. What token does she want? He's going to move. She's going to want a move token. She wants a... No. No, she wants an attack token. It can't be wild. She wants an attack token. Alright. We're square. That's the end of the player turn. Now we do villain again. His master plan card. That is his last master plan card, so we have to defeat him this turn or he KOs us again. Or no, we lose. It is just lost then because it is when... Okay, heroes lose if villain must play a card, but the master plan deck is empty. So only when he needs to play a card and it's empty do we lose. So we can win this turn only now. But he is going to move clockwise 4 locations. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you know? That just went through all my characters again. They do not have enough health for that. That is a second KO, and I want to call that a loss. To be honest with you, we're not going to get that far afterwards anyway. But let's play it out. All right, so he went through all three of those. That's 3 health to be taken from me in the activated BAM. But I don't have 3, so we're going to discard those. Second KO. They will all get knocked over. Boosh, boosh, boosh. And then it says activate villain's BAM. But the special rules for Juggernaut, the second time I'll remember it. When a hero is KO'd, Juggernaut doesn't activate BAM. Instead, draw another Master Plan card and add it face down to the storyline. Well, there isn't even any. And that is when, if he needs to pull one and there isn't one there, you do lose. So there, we lost. We lost to Juggernaut. Juggernaut is very hard on regular difficulty. So, thank you for watching. There was my second run. Maybe I'll be even quicker at it next time. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. That was 2 hours and 15 minutes. Holy cow. Okay, bye-bye.